Welcome to the Brit Tales, where stories bring English to life. Today we begin a journey into the heart of the British countryside, a place full of sunshine, fresh air, and freedom. Imagine waking on a warm summer morning, stepping into fields that stretch endlessly, rivers that sparkle in the light, and woodland that whispers with mystery. Along the way, friends join in, filling the day with laughter, games, and outdoor adventures. Each moment becomes a chance to learn new English words about nature, words for the grass underfoot, the birds above, and the breeze on your face. The countryside teaches language through experience, helping every step feel natural and joyful. As the day closes, golden skies carry the memories of summer fun, moments that stay in the heart forever. On a warm summer morning in the British countryside, everything feels alive and full of promise. The first rays of sunlight touch the fields, making the grass shine with a golden glow. The air is fresh and gentle, carrying the soft sounds of birds singing in the distance. A light breeze moves across the trees, rustling the leaves in a way that feels peaceful and welcoming. It is the kind of morning that makes you want to step outside, take a deep breath, and enjoy the beauty of nature all around you. The countryside at this time of day feels calm yet full of energy, as if the world is just beginning its story for the day. Walking along a narrow path, the ground is still cool underfoot, and tiny drops of dew sparkle on the grass like little diamonds. In the distance, the rolling hills stretch as far as the eye can see, painted in soft greens and yellows. The smell of wildflowers drifts through the air, mixing with the earthy scent of the soil. It is impossible not to pause for a moment, to simply stand still and take it all in. The quietness is not empty. It is filled with the gentle rhythm of nature, the kind of silence that makes you feel calm and alive at the same time. As the sun rises higher, its warmth begins to touch the skin, bringing a soft glow of comfort. It feels like the day is inviting you to explore, to discover new places, and to enjoy the simple pleasures of being outdoors. In the distance, the sound of a river can be heard, flowing gently and adding a soft melody to the morning air. Ducks swim across the surface, leaving little ripples behind them, and birds fly low, calling to each other in cheerful voices. This harmony of sounds and sights creates a magical start to the day, reminding us how beautiful life can be when we slow down to notice it. Every step through the countryside reveals something new. A patch of daisies growing along the path, a butterfly dancing from flower to flower, or the sudden rustle of a rabbit running into the tall grass. These small details make the morning feel alive, as if the countryside itself is sharing its secrets with anyone willing to look and listen. The warm light of summer makes everything seem brighter, sharper, and full of joy. Even the shadows of trees stretch long and gentle across the fields, giving a sense of calmness and protection. There is a special feeling that comes with mornings like this, a mix of peace and excitement. It is not only about the beauty of the countryside, but also about the promise of the day ahead. The warmth of the sun, the freshness of the air, and the soft sounds of nature together create an atmosphere that makes the heart feel light. It is as if the world is whispering a gentle message. This is the perfect moment to begin, to explore, and to enjoy everything summer has to offer. Such a morning reminds us that the countryside holds treasures not found in busy cities or noisy streets. Here, time seems slower, and the mind feels clearer. The countryside gives space for thought, space for play, and space for joy. And with each step into the day, there is a sense of gratitude for the beauty of summer, for the countryside that welcomes us, and for the memories that begin under the golden light of a warm summer morning. The day has only just begun. Exploring the fields, rivers, and woodland in the summertime is like stepping into a living storybook, where every detail invites curiosity and wonder. As the path winds through open fields, the tall grass sways gently in the breeze, moving like waves across a sea of green. The air feels warm and light, filled with the sweet smell of wildflowers and the earthy scent of soil after a cool night. Bees buzz softly as they move from flower to flower, carrying the promise of new life, while butterflies dance above the grass as if painting the air with their delicate wings. Walking through this open space feels both free and grounding, a reminder of how peaceful life can be when surrounded by nature. The rivers add a new voice to the landscape, a gentle sound that blends with the birdsong above. Clear water flows smoothly over stones, sparkling in the sunlight as if covered in tiny diamonds. The cool air near the river carries a freshness that feels like a gift on a warm summer day. Ducks and geese glide along the surface, creating ripples that spread outward in perfect circles. Sometimes a fish leaps quickly from the water, breaking the surface before disappearing again with a quiet splash. Standing beside the river, it feels easy to forget about time, to simply listen to the steady rhythm of the water, and to feel the calmness it brings to the heart. Crossing into the woodland, the air changes again. The warmth of the sun softens under the tall branches, and the ground is cool and shaded. Trees stretch high above, their leaves creating a soft green roof that filters the light into gentle beams. Every step along the woodland path brings new discoveries. The call of a bird echoing through the trees, the rustle of a squirrel jumping from one branch to another, the sound of twigs snapping underfoot. The smell of pine, moss, and damp earth fills the air, a natural perfume that makes the woodland feel alive and welcoming. In these woods, there is a sense of mystery and adventure. Sometimes a small clearing appears, where sunlight pours down like a spotlight, making the flowers and plants glow in bright colors. Other times, the path bends sharply, leading deeper into the quiet, where only the soft crunch of footsteps can be heard. The woodland holds stories in its silence, stories told not with words, but with the sound of leaves moving in the breeze and the gentle creak of branches swaying. Every corner feels like it could reveal something unexpected, and that makes exploring it even more exciting. The beauty of moving through fields, rivers, and woodland lies not only in what can be seen, but also in what can be felt. The fields bring freedom, wide and open under the bright summer sky. The rivers bring calmness, steady and soothing, reminding us of the flow of time. The woodland brings mystery, cool and quiet, inviting us to slow down and look closer at the world around us. Together, they create a journey that feels whole and unforgettable, a journey that stays in the memory long after the walk is over. Being in these places makes the heart lighter and the mind clearer. Each step forward becomes not just a way of moving, but a way of connecting with the earth, with the air, and with the gentle spirit of nature itself. And in those moments, surrounded by fields, rivers, and woodland, it feels as if summer is offering its greatest gift, the chance to explore, to discover, and to belong. Nature is always ready to share its wonders with those who choose to walk among them. Meeting friends on a bright summer's day is one of the joys that makes the countryside feel even more alive. The fields, rivers, and woodlands become more than just beautiful places. They turn into spaces for laughter, stories, and shared adventures. As the sun shines warmly overhead, the excitement of gathering together with friends brings a special energy that fills the air. Voices carry across the open fields, mixing with birdsong and the whisper of the wind, reminding everyone that the best memories are often made in the company of those we care about. Walking together through the countryside, the path feels shorter and the journey lighter. There is always someone pointing out something along the way. A bird flying across the sky, a patch of colorful flowers hidden among the grass, or the sudden splash of a fish jumping in the river. These simple discoveries become moments of shared wonder, where laughter follows quickly and the joy of being together grows stronger. Even the woodland paths, sometimes quiet and mysterious, feel brighter when filled with the sound of cheerful voices and friendly conversations. Outdoor activities turn the countryside into a playground of endless possibilities. A wide open field becomes the perfect place to run freely, to play simple games that bring laughter echoing into the summer air. A gentle river offers the chance to skip stones, to watch them bounce across the water's surface before finally sinking, while friends cheer at every successful throw. Woodland clearings become ideal spots for a picnic, where blankets are spread on soft grass, food is shared, and stories are told. The taste of fresh fruit, the sound of the breeze, and the warmth of the sun combine with the happiness of friendship, creating moments that feel timeless. There is something special about moving together as a group, each person adding their own spirit to the day. Some lead the way with energy and enthusiasm, eager to discover what lies ahead. Others walk slowly, noticing the smaller details, encouraging everyone to pause and enjoy the quiet beauty of nature. Together, these different rhythms create a balance, a harmony that makes the experience richer. It is not just about where the path leads, but about the journey itself, about the companionship that turns each step into something more meaningful. As the day continues, the fun often grows with small adventures. Someone might climb a tree, waving proudly from a branch as others cheer below. Another might find a stick and begin drawing shapes in the dirt, inviting everyone to guess what it might be. Sometimes, the group might come across a hidden stream or a patch of wild berries, turning the moment into a treasure hunt where laughter and surprise fill the air. These activities may be simple, but in their simplicity lies a happiness that is deep and lasting. When friends are together in nature, time seems to stretch. Hours pass like minutes, and the golden light of the afternoon arrives sooner than expected. Yet no one feels hurried, because the joy of the day is not measured by the clock, but by the memories created. The countryside, already full of beauty, becomes brighter and warmer with the sound of shared laughter and the sight of smiling faces. And when the day draws to an end, it is not the fields, rivers, or woodland alone that stay in memory, but the way they were experienced together, with friendship, fun, and the spirit of summer. Every shared step under the sun becomes part of a story worth remembering. Learning new English words about summer and nature is like adding fresh colors to a picture, each one helping to bring the beauty of the countryside to life in a clearer and more meaningful way. As the day begins under the warm sun, every part of the landscape offers a chance to discover vocabulary that is both simple and full of feeling. The shining sun itself becomes a word to remember, not just as a source of light and warmth, but as a symbol of energy, hope, and brightness. Saying sunshine or sunlight makes the mind picture golden rays stretching across the fields, and suddenly the experience of summer feels easier to describe. Walking through open fields, the word grass becomes more than just a basic term. It is the soft green carpet that moves in waves with the wind. Words like blades and meadow add depth, painting a fuller picture of what is seen. Instead of only saying a field with grass, one might say a meadow of tall green blades swaying gently. And with this description, the countryside becomes vivid in the imagination. Summer offers the chance to practice these words again and again. Each time they feel more natural, each time they carry more meaning. By the river, the vocabulary of water flows just as smoothly. Ripples describe the small movements on the surface when a duck swims by, and current explains the steady flow that carries leaves downstream. The word sparkle captures the way sunlight dances on the water, while splash reminds us of the playful sound of a stone hitting the surface. Each of these words is simple, yet they add richness to the way nature is described, turning an ordinary sentence into something more alive and expressive. In the woodland, the trees themselves become teachers of language. The word branches is clear, but adding canopy gives a sense of the green roof above. Trunk describes the strong center of the tree, and roots bring attention to what lies hidden beneath the soil, giving life and strength. The sound of birds introduces words like chirp, tweet, and song, each one carrying its own small piece of music. With every step, the woodland becomes a classroom without walls, where every sight and sound invites a new word to be learned. Summer also brings words that describe feelings and atmosphere. Breeze tells of the gentle wind that cools the skin, while shade gives comfort under the branches. Bloom explains the moment when flowers open, filling the fields with color and life. Buzz describes the sound of bees working among the blossoms, while flutter shows how butterflies move from petal to petal. These words are simple, but they connect language to real experiences, making learning not only useful but also enjoyable. Even outdoor activities with friends become lessons in vocabulary. Playing in the fields might teach words like chase, run, or skip. A picnic introduces basket, blanket, and snack. Exploring the river might bring out stone, fish, or stream. Each moment of fun also becomes a chance to practice English naturally, linking the language to actions, objects, and memories that are easy to remember. The countryside in summer is more than just a beautiful place to walk. It is a living dictionary, full of words waiting to be discovered. Each flower, each tree, each movement of water and air carries a name, and learning these names makes the world feel closer and more familiar. The more words are learned, the more clearly thoughts and feelings can be shared, and the more enjoyable the story of summer becomes. Every new word is a key that opens another door to the beauty of nature and the joy of expression. Feeling the joy of sunshine, fresh air, and freedom is one of the greatest gifts of summer, and it is something that can be felt from the very first step outdoors. The moment the sun touches the skin, there is a warmth that spreads not only through the body, but also through the heart. Sunshine has a way of making the world look brighter, more colorful, and more alive. The sky appears a deeper blue, the grass a richer green, and the flowers seem to glow with their natural beauty. It is as if the light itself carries happiness, filling every corner of the countryside with energy and hope. Each ray of sun feels like a gentle reminder that the world is full of possibilities, that every day holds a chance to experience something new and joyful. Breathing in the fresh air brings its own kind of freedom. The countryside air is cool and clean, carrying the scents of grass, flowers, and earth. With each deep breath, the lungs feel refreshed and the mind feels lighter. The air carries away worries and makes space for peace, helping to focus only on the present moment. Unlike the busy sounds of city life, here the air is filled with softer voices, the rustle of leaves, the buzz of bees, the song of birds. These sounds blend with the freshness of the air to create a sense of calm that is both powerful and gentle. In these moments, it feels easy to smile, to relax, and to simply enjoy being alive. Freedom in summer is not just about open fields and wide skies, though these certainly play their part. It is about the feeling that nothing is holding you back, that you can walk where you want, laugh as loudly as you wish, and take each step without rushing. The countryside seems endless, offering paths that stretch into the distance, rivers that invite exploration, and woodlands that welcome curious footsteps. This freedom allows the mind to wander as much as the body, to dream, to imagine, and to find joy in the simplest details. A butterfly passing by, a cloud drifting lazily overhead, or the sparkle of sunlight on water all become reminders that life's beauty often lies in small, fleeting moments. The joy of sunshine is not only about warmth, but also about energy. Under its golden light, there is a natural desire to move, to play, and to explore. Friends gather together with laughter that rises into the summer sky, and every activity feels easier and more enjoyable. Running across the grass, dipping hands into a cool river, or resting beneath the shade of a tree all become part of the experience of freedom. It is not about what is achieved, but about how it feels. The freedom to enjoy without measure, the freedom to live fully in the moment. As the day continues, the balance of sunshine, fresh air, and freedom creates a happiness that feels effortless. Nothing needs to be added, nothing needs to be taken away. It is the pure joy of being outside, surrounded by the natural beauty of summer, feeling both connected and free. The countryside seems to open its arms, offering a space where joy can flow as easily as the wind through the fields. In those moments, when the warmth of the sun meets the freshness of the air and the spirit of freedom fills the heart, it becomes clear that this is what summer is truly about. It is the season when joy is felt most simply and most deeply. Ending the day with happy memories of summer fun is like carrying a treasure chest in the heart, filled with moments that shine even after the sun has gone down. As the golden light of the evening spreads across the countryside, there is a gentle stillness in the air, a feeling that the world is slowing down after a day full of laughter and discovery. The fields glow in soft shades of orange and gold, the river reflects the fading colors of the sky, and the woodland becomes quiet, with only the occasional call of a bird settling in for the night. In this peaceful setting, the mind turns naturally to the memories made during the day, replaying them like a favorite story that never loses its magic. The laughter of friends echoes in memory, clear and joyful, as if it still lingers in the air. Every game played in the open fields, every stone skipped across the water, every shared meal on a picnic blank, it becomes brighter in the mind than it ever seemed in the moment. Small details come back with surprising strength. The way sunlight sparkled on the river, the sound of footsteps crunching on woodland paths, or the way the breeze felt cool after hours spent in the warmth of the sun. Each detail is simple, but together they form a picture of a day that felt alive, a day that will be remembered not only for what happened, but for how it felt. There is a special beauty in looking back while the day is still fresh. Sitting under a tree as the sun sinks lower, the body may feel tired, but the heart feels light. The tiredness is not heavy but sweet, the kind that comes from hours spent laughing, walking, and enjoying freedom. The fresh air has left its mark, filling the lungs and clearing the mind, and now, in the softness of evening, all that remains is the joy of remembering. The countryside seems to share in this mood, offering a calm, gentle silence as if it too is resting after a long summer's day. Sometimes, these evenings are filled with stories told among friends, each person sharing their favorite part of the day. Someone remembers the moment they climbed a tree, another recalls the surprise of finding wild berries, and another smiles at the memory of watching butterflies float through the fields. The stories are simple, but the joy in telling them makes the memories stronger. It is in sharing these moments that the bond of friendship grows deeper, each memory turning into something not just personal but shared. Even as darkness begins to fall, the sky offers one final gift, the soft glow of stars appearing slowly, one by one, above the countryside. The cool night air replaces the warmth of the sun, wrapping the world in calmness. Looking up at the wide sky, there is a sense that the memories made during the day are now part of something bigger, a reminder that joy, laughter, and friendship are things that last far beyond the passing of the daylight. The countryside feels different at night, quieter, but it holds the same magic, as if it is gently keeping the memories safe until the next summer day begins. And so the day ends not with sadness, but with gratitude, with the happiness of knowing that these moments will remain long after the sun has set. They will return in thought, in dreams, and in the stories told on future days, each one shining as brightly as the stars above. Every summer evening closes with the promise of memories that will last forever. Thank you for joining this journey through the British countryside. We began with a warm summer morning, where sunlight and fresh air opened the day with promise. Together, we explored wide fields, gentle rivers, and quiet woodland, each place alive with the beauty of nature. Along the way, we shared the joy of friendship and outdoor fun, discovering laughter in simple moments and happiness in every step. We also learned new English words, words that gave voice to the countryside. The grass, the breeze, the blossoms, the sparkle of water. With sunshine on our faces and freedom in our hearts, we felt the magic of summer as it carried us forward. Now the day closes with memories that will stay bright, like treasures to keep and share.